as we continue to celebrate Black History Month, tonight our Hidden History series takes us to Durham County. That's where you'll find what remains of the state's largest plantation, where people were enslaved.
WRAL's Ken Smith documents the stories of families whose names are so often erased from history.
In the stillness of historic Stagville in Durham County, the old buildings preserve the stories of people enslaved on this plantation.
It was probably the single largest site of mass slavery anywhere in North Carolina. It was once part of a massive plantation complex where over 900 people were enslaved and held captive here.
Today, these sacred and historic grounds are dedicated to researching and teaching the history of slavery, paying homage to the men and women who only dreamed of freedom.
You can see their faces on the wall here behind me. These are all photos that have been gifted to us.
Their faces strong and proud. Some families in Raleigh and Durham have direct roots to some of these faces in Stagville and other plantations, but it can be nearly impossible to find genealogical records, their families' names lost.
They just toiled under inhumane conditions.
Shelley Winters traced her family tree back to both the Lane and Mordecai plantations, the knowledge of her own family connection to slavery deeply personal.
When I drive along Peace Street beyond, the Krispy Kreme, and I go to when you break into what is called the Mordecai area, it has a personal connection. Just thinking that the people connected to me were enslaved and worked and built and toiled.
The bricks in this chimney here are handmade bricks.
Back at historic Stagville, the work and how enslaved people toiled here are cemented in the brick walls.
You can see a thumbprint impressed right here. You can see where a few fingers from someone's hand touch that edge. And you can see here where the 4 fingers from someone's hand lifted or moved that brick.
For enslaved people here, their imprint on history preserved as a testament to the survival of their stories. Ken Smith, WRAL News.
One of the best documented people ever enslaved at Stagville was Mary Walker. She spent most of her adult life struggling to free her family. She eventually reunited with 2 of her children. To learn more about historic Stagville or see any of our coverage about Black History Month, go to WRAL.com and search Black History.